Hey you guys, today we're going to be doing a drugstore haul. You guys, I have no idea the last time I did a haul video here on my channel. It has been a very long time, but I have a really good reason. I was being very good. We just literally closed on our house here last week, so I was trying to kind of, you know, get my stuff in order, get my checks and, you know, checks, what do you call it? Checks and balances, kind of, you know what I'm talking about? Anyways, I was being really good, and now that that's over and everything is getting back to normal, I can start doing damage again to my checking account. So that is what I did this past weekend. I have a lot of drugstore makeup that I want to show you, and I also have a few PR boxes from drugstore companies, which I didn't buy, but I figured I would show it in here because I have it here and I want to show it to you guys and I really want to open it together. So if you guys want to see this drugstore haul, then just keep watching. The very first thing I picked up was a foundation because everybody's been raving about this freaking foundation, so I was like, I gotta get this. This here is the Maybelline Superstay Foundation. I hope I got the right one, you guys. It's the only one I saw that I was like, I don't have it. And this here is a 24-hour foundation wear. I got the shade 310 because it looked pretty similar, shade matching as to the Fit Me foundation, and in Fit Me I am a 310 or a 320, but most of the time I'm a 310, so that is what I picked up and I'm very excited to try this out. I have yet to try it, but all of the reviews I've seen on YouTube, I've seen people rave about this foundation. The next thing I have is the Rimmel Stay Matte Mattifying Loose Powder. The shade that I got in was in 001 Transparent, which they didn't have anything else. They only had this one. But if you guys don't know, the Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder is my all-time favorite for setting underneath my eyes. I don't know, it was new, so I don't know. I haven't tried it yet, but let me know if you guys have tried it and let me know what your thoughts are. I did also pick up some lash glue because I'm finally getting rid of my other lash glue. It is just getting really bad. So I picked up some more lash glue because I needed it. Sorry about my lighting. I feel like it was super bright before, so I'm hoping that this will fix it. So this is a PR package from Pixie Beauty, and I kind of wanted to open it now just because those were Target items, and I know that Pixie is at Target, so let's see what we got. So this here is their Lash and Line Love collection. We have here their Black Lacquer Lash Primer, which I'm very excited to try because I just ran out of another one. I just threw it away in an empties. The next thing we have is the Lash Line Ink, which looks like this, and this is called Black Silk. Ooh. It is a felt tip, which I love, very dark, and I'm really interested to try to create some lines with it. Oh, I like that. And then the next thing we have is their Large Lash Mascara, and this is in bold black. You guys, I can already tell you that I'm probably going to like this mascara because of the wand itself. We're going to open this really quickly. So here is the wand, super fat, super chubby. You guys know me, I love really thick wands, and I'm very excited to try this out. And then they also sent over some of their Endless Silky pens, and the one that I'm really interested in is this one right here called Matte Mulberry. I'll do a close-up for you guys so you guys can see what they all look like, but these are really bold colors and I really like it. I really like this royal blue, the purple. It's just a really nice array, and I feel like it would look really good in the waterline or as a base. Thank you Thank you so much, Pixie. I'm very excited to try this out, and I keep looking at that mulberry, but this blue one right here is really interesting. The next place I went to was Walmart, and I don't go to my local Walmart here just because it's actually a lot farther out than any other store that I go to. So I was really impressed when I went to my Walmart because they had a lot of stuff, and I don't know if it's because I'm in a small town, but because I'm in a small town, I actually feel like there's perks to it. A lot of the beauty stuff that is really popular doesn't get sold out as fast. So a majority of the stuff that I picked up was actually from Flower Beauty. I did not know that they had a bunch of makeup. Like, we had a very limited amount of stuff when I was in California of Flower, and when I went to my local one, it was like huge, so it was insane. But the very first thing I picked up while I was at Walmart was the Tresemme Trust 2 spray. This here is in a number 4. I've tried a bunch of hairsprays, you guys, and my biggest thing with hairspray is that it gives me this like white film after a while. I'm still looking for really good hairspray. I feel like hairsprays for me are very difficult because I can never keep anything held in my hair. So if you guys have any recommendations on any hairsprays that you guys would recommend, please let me know. The very first thing I picked up, which I almost got at CVS, but I'm so glad I waited and went to Walmart to pick it up because it was so overpriced at CVS. So if you have the opportunity to get it at Walmart, I definitely would get it. But this here is by L'Oreal, Infallible Pro Sweep and Lock. And these I feel like have been going off the shelves pretty fast. I went to my Target, couldn't find it there. I wasn't going to pay the money at CVS because I saw the price difference and I was like, that's a huge jump. Then I just happened to go to Walmart and luckily it was there. And I'm very excited to try this out. I want to see how it looks. This is just a translucent setting powder, so very, very excited. This here is a mattifying primer. They also had a blue one, I believe, and I want to say that is like a glowy one. You guys know me, I'm oily combo skin, so here in the summer months, I need anything and everything that can help me stay matte. The next thing I have here is by Hard Candy. I did get a few comments. I believe it was in my one brand tutorial I did of CoverGirl that a lot of you guys wanted me to do a one brand tutorial on Hard Candy. So that is coming. I was looking at all of this stuff and luckily my local Target has just about everything I need in order to do a one brand tutorial. But I wanted to pick this one up. Is the oil-free loose powder, and this is a translucent powder and it's supposed to give you a 12-hour matte finish. But Hard Candy is one of those brands where I always want to continue to try in hopes that I'm going to find these two specific products. When I was little, Hard Candy was actually the very first brand that I ever got to use as a kid. My mom's best friend got me some Hard Candy makeup. I think I was like 10, and at this time Hard Candy was actually in Robinson's May, if you guys remember that. That is where she purchased a baby pink lip gloss and a little compact that had 4 shadows, very neutral. There was a little purple in there, so I think that's where I get my purple fix from. It was the most amazing gift I ever got, and I do remember when Robinson's May closed down in our area, I had nowhere else to get it, so I have not seen Hard Candy until I recently came and started doing, you know, YouTube, and I found them at Walmart. So anyways, little side story, but let's move on. The next thing I found was from Physicians Formula, and I did not pick up their bronze booster. I do hear a lot of people raving about it, and the next thing I wanted to pick up was, I was hoping was their 4-piece collection. It has been spotted in stores. I don't know if it was at Walmart or Walgreens, but it's like got 2 blushes, a bronzer, and a highlighter, I believe, or something like that. It's very, very affordable, but let's test this out because I was really interested. This looks like a powder formula as I show it to you guys, but this is a cream to powder highlight. We're gonna try this out though. They did have a few different varieties to choose from, but I chose gold because I know that gold actually feels better on my skin. Oh, holy cow. Holy cow, you guys. I have got to try this. This is intense. Okay. I know that my highlights don't match, but holy cow, do you see that? Like, wow. I did not expect that. I want to say that this retailed for like 10 bucks. It wasn't very expensive at all, but this here performs way better than some of the higher end highlighters that I have. So definitely try this one out. This one here is in the color Champagne. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to go back and get the rest, you guys. This is insane. The next thing I picked up was the Flower in Your Prime Pore Minimizing Primer. The packaging, very beautiful on this. Okay, so let's clean up my hand really quickly. Okay, so I bought these like makeup wipes and it smells like somebody farted. It's so gross. So it does come off green. See, I got confused because whenever you see green primers, you automatically think it's going to counteract redness. Not a bad thing, particularly for me because I love pore minimizers, but the fact that it's green, I'm like, maybe it'll do 2 things in one. I can see where it's, I don't know if it's pore minimizing, but here's where it's at on my hand versus nothing. You can just see it's a little bit more, I don't know, can you tell? Yeah, so this one just looks more moisturized, right? But we'll check it out. We'll try it out. While I was looking at their display, I will say that I feel like a lot of their packaging has gotten way better comparatively to what it used to look like. Not that it looked cheap before, but the packaging now on a lot of their products are very luxurious looking, and I was really, really impressed. The next thing I picked up was this here. I picked up the shade Sweet Pea, and when I first saw this, I actually thought this was a Milani blush because it has the same exact imprint that Milani blushes also have. And this shade here is very similar to another Milani blush that I also have in my collection. So I decided to go with this one. It's a very neutral, soft baby pink blush, and very, very soft. The color doesn't seem to come off as intense, which is okay because sometimes I feel like you can get really, really heavy-handed with blush, especially if it's pigmented. It is a little powdery, but we're definitely going to have to try it out. But like I said, the packaging has just gotten really pretty, and I wanted to mention that because the next thing I picked up was this here, and this is, I saw this and I was like, oh my goodness, like what is this? I don't care what it is, I'm gonna buy it. And this here is the Miracle Matte Translucent Finishing Powder. I told you guys I bought a lot of translucent powders, so we're gonna be playing around with a lot of them, but the packaging on this was ridiculously gorgeous, and I thought if I don't use it, and I don't like it, I can always throw the powder out and just reuse it for something else. But isn't this beautiful, you guys? So you're gonna pull from the top, and oh, well, that's a waste of packaging, and that's what you get. I think this thing was like $12 or $14, y'all. All right. Oh, ooh. But at least the skin's so soft. Oh my gosh, I'm definitely gonna have to try that. I'm really unhappy with the amount of packaging that's wasted. Again, still beautiful, I'm gonna give it that. The last thing I picked up from Flower Beauty specifically was one of their brushes. They had quite a few brushes, but a lot of them were actually picked through, and it looked like some of the people had like opened them and then try to put them back in, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not touching that. So the only one I actually ended up going in with was the Flower Beauty Ultimate Lip and Concealer Brush because I wanted to get a really nice, small, precise brush to kind of clean up underneath my brows and then around my lip area. That way, you know, I had something. So I'm going to try this out, see how it works. They had face brushes and eye brushes as well. So I'm hoping next time I go back, they'll have a few more items that aren't picked through and I'll be able to play with it. The very last thing I have is a PR box, and this here is actually from Almay. They sent me this huge PR box, and it has been sitting upstairs. I got this a little while ago, but I wanted to wait until I had everything so we could do it. But I don't know if you guys can tell, but my rabbit chewed on this box quite a bit, so this is what they sent me, their entire PR kit. But they sent me this thing right here too, and it says, welcome to the class of Almay class of 2018, and then you pull this out, and I was like looking at it and I was like, I'm gonna use this for, you know, my decor in my house because I'd actually been looking for stuff like that. The Almay makeup eye stick removers, and now these I absolutely love. I've used these for years, and the other thing I love is that if you guys get the Sunday paper, they'll give you like a $4 coupon. These here retail for like $5, so you'll end up paying like $1 for these, but these are perfect for when you're trying to clean up like your eyeshadow or winged liner if you get a little messy. These are awesome. There's also a set of 3 lipsticks. These here are the Almay Smart Shade Butter Kiss lipsticks. You have the shade Red Light, Nude Light, and Pink Light. They also came out with 2 highlighters. These are the Almay Instant Glow Highlighting Duos. So you're going to get a highlighter stick on one side, and then the other side is going to have the cream highlighter, and you also have the shade Nude Glow and Talk Pinky. And I will say that when I was swatching them both, which I will do a close-up for you guys, the pinky one looks a lot more pigmented in my opinion than the nude one. So I think if you're going to want to get something like really intense with your highlight, I definitely would go with the pinkish one. I have played around with Almay glosses. Some of their glosses are my favorite, but I have not tried Almay eyeshadows before, so I'm really interested to try these out. I figured we could try these together right now though, because I did want to highlight my inner corners. So let's try this one out really quickly and see how that works. We're going to use this one, which is the shade 140. Here Goes Nothing. Oh, that's pretty. So that there is what I picked up from the drugstore. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys had a good time sipping your coffee or your tea or your water, whatever it was, and just watching a little bit of some makeup love. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these products down below, or if there's anything from the drugstore that you guys think I need to check out and definitely pick up in my next round. Let me know. Otherwise, make sure to subscribe if you guys have not subscribed yet. I do unboxings here on my channel, reviews, tutorials, all that good stuff. And if you guys are already subscribed, well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys all in my next video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.